So when I think about the people who I think will benefit the most from TLP, I think it is anyone who is ready to make a really big move in their life, who has probably achieved some level of success that the rest of the world looks at and says, wow, that person's really, doing something. They're impressive, they're a leader. But that person knows deep down they've got more to give and more to do. And they're ready to do the work it takes to get to the next level. That's who should do TLP.
I'm able to see things now before that I couldn't really see before. As you're a top leader in an organization, sometimes you get too close to the action to be able to tell what's really going on. And what Dr. Townsend and Elaine have helped me to do is to get more of an elevated perspective on what's going on and how my leadership can help take the organization to the next level.
Business-wise, I'm in the real estate business, a commercial real estate broker. And what I've found is, my production's up this year. It's up double what it was last year already. And some of that you can always say, though, that's a little lucky, but it seems like I'm able to now, when those difficult situations arise where there's some conflict, there's a lot of competition for a property, I'm able to boil it down and not get caught up in all the emotions and where I don't lose my temper and sever a relationship. I stick with it, I stay in there. I don't always win, but I'm finding I'm winning more often.
One of my weaknesses is I hate conflict. I hate conflict at home and I hate conflict at work. And hating conflict at work is actually a very negative thing. And so what this group has taught me to do is to have productive conflict. It's given me the tools to recognize my emotions and how to communicate and deal with this in a very positive and constructive way.
Doing TLP has helped me remember what I really care about and really kind of re-ground into the mission that I have for the company. It's totally re-energized me to want to build it to the next level. It's helped me clarify what my role is inside of the company. It's helped me build a better team so that I don't have to feel burnt out, so that I can do what I'm supposed to be doing and let my team do what they're supposed to be doing. It's really, when I say it's reinvigorated me to take my company to the next level, that is, an understatement. It's kind of given me a new breath of energy around something that I, really care about, but I got really burnt out trying to build.
For me, it was different. Change was not something that I was comfortable with. It took me a long time to get to the point of saying, no, I would really like to do something different with how I structure and approach life.
This program is made for the stressors in life. So if you have everything together, this is probably not the thing for you.
Any leader that operates at a high level, high capacity leadership would really benefit from this, whether it's from a ministry, an organization, or a corporation. Entrepreneurs, really anybody that's leading in any type of capacity would really benefit from this program.
TLP really kind of came around me as a business owner, gave me mentorship, training, peers where I really didn't have it before. My company's almost 10 years old, and I realized that I had been doing it mostly alone, and that was really hard, and it didn't need to be so hard to be an entrepreneur.
Well, I think the only people who need this are the people who deal with other people. So anyone who's married, who has children, who works, you really ought to consider this.
It is for people that want to impact and influence. And in order to impact and influence, you have to be dealing with certain things. You have to be, to my mind, stronger and better in yourself.
I'm really proud to say that we are not just moving, but we're moving at a very quick pace. So we've seen a direct impact on our revenue. Our revenue has doubled actually in the last year. But more importantly, there's an energy around how that revenue is coming in that's sustainable. It's not doubled because I just worked harder. It's doubled because me and my team work together better and we're more clear and we've got so much more structure around it. So we've seen a huge impact on essentially real sales.
But if somebody's on the fence, I'm going to tell them, a lot of times I get, well, it's a lot of money, or God's going to take some time, and I'm going to tell them, look, all I can tell you is look at my adjusted gross income last year and look at it this year, and you tell me if it's worth it or not, and it obviously is worth it.
Every person that comes to this is going to walk out of here thinking that was the best money I've ever spent, best time I ever spent.
It's hard to say what's the return of TLP? I think something like TLP, you get out of it exactly what you'll put into it. And so if someone is willing to jump in and go for it all of the way, the return is limitless. I mean, you can literally change your life in the course of a year. And how do you put a dollar amount on that?